So and when Paro sent the nation out, and Hashem did not let them go out, Derech Eretz pushed him, Ki Koravu. So Hashem took him in a very circuitous way, because Hashem felt if he took him that the regular way, they can easily go back, and Hashem didn't want that. Okay, so I want to, I guess, mention two things on this pasuk. Number one, Vayihi Beshalach Paro. Vayihi, the Medrash says, Vayihi is expression Vai, like Oivei, Vai, whoa. And Paro bemoaned the fact that he was losing the Jewish people. Vayihi was like, it was a moment of woe. He felt terrible. Now, why did he feel terrible? If I asked you why he felt terrible, what would you say?
Because they got a lot of gold.
Yeah, they got a lot of gold. They took this gold.
A lot of souvenirs.
A lot of souvenirs.
Losing all the
All the slave labor.
Yeah, labor.
All the slave, that's right. All those things. The Medrash says, that's why he was upset. The Medrash gives a mushal of a melech that is a wayward son, and he sends him away. And he says, I can't deal with you now. You don't belong to the palace. You stay by a friend of mine until you do better. All right? Excuse me. So, and every often, the king would send a letter. How's my son doing? Back and forth, and this friend would respond back. Finally, after a while, he says, you know what? He's rehabilitated. I want to bring him back home. The guy says, no, I'm not sending him back home. So what do you mean not sending him back home? He says, because once I send him back home, I'm not going to get these letters from you anymore. And it was a tremendous honor and a privilege to get all these letters from the king. So I'm not giving you that. So the nimshal, says the Medrash, is that Paro said, all the time that I had Bnei Yisrael with me, so I get these letters from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We had this correspondence going on all the time. Now, if I send them away, I'll never have this correspondence with Hashem anymore. So, Vai is a terrible thing. So, it's a strange thing, right? We're all laughing, right? You lost slave labor, I get it. All the gold leaving the country, I get it. What conversation were you having with Hashem? If there's a conversation, it was in the form of a 2x4 that hit you over the head after every mockery, right? Well, what's the conversation? Well, he's bemoaning the fact that he had this great conversation. It doesn't make any sense, right? So there are two things. One is in a very bizarre way, but that's the ego is bizarre, and that's what happens. I remember they once interviewed the sparring partner of Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, right, the greatest champion of all time, probably, great, unbelievable champion. And they interviewed, so sparring partner comes out of 3 rounds of sparring, and the guy looks like Yiddish called an Oiska Klapta Ashana, like a totally banged out Ashana. He's like totally tishmeted. His eyes are swollen shut. He's bleeding over there. He's like every part of his body.
Sonny Liston.
What?
That's how Sonny Liston looked like in the second.
Anyway, so bottom line is that they asked him, why you do this? I mean, you get into the ring with him, and he's going to beat you to a pulp. Why do you do this as a sparring partner? He says, you don't understand, but I'm getting beat up by Muhammad Ali. Right? So it's a covet. It's a real, and he wasn't being. It's a covet. If you think about it, it's not like I'm getting Muhammad Ali's beating me up, right? In a strange sense, Paro is saying, okay, I'm going toe to toe with Hashem. Okay, I'm getting over the head, but who am I in the ring with? I'm in the ring with your God, right? It's my God, your God, me, your God. I'm in the ring with your God. That's because even if you get beat over the head, there's something about it that is appealing to him. It's bizarre, but that's the ego.
You know what the scientific term is?
What?
Shlomazel.
Shlomazel, yeah. So, but it's not really shlomazel. It's an ego thing. I'm going toe to toe with your God. Okay, but it's a little more than that as well. In a very bizarre, I remember I don't know why it sticks in my head. Years ago, about 20, 30 years ago, they did an article in one of the New York papers, which one was, and they interviewed couples that were married over 25 years, and they asked them, like, looking back, what's the best part of your marriage? And like 90%, like all of which I said, the years they struggled together. Interesting. It wasn't the vacations. It wasn't, the merry times. When they had to kind of work things through, whether in their own relationship or just, make sure that they were able to put bread on the table or just pulling it together. They look back with much more affection than everything else. What does it tell us? It tells us that, in a certain sense, while we're in the process of something that's difficult, we don't appreciate it. But looking back, we realize that that's the stuff that made us who we are. And so while you're in the throes of it, you may not appreciate it. But later on, looking back, you realize this is what made us who we are. And so Paro, once the Jews are gone, and now he could be objective. In other words, while he had the Jews with him, he's not willing to cave in, he's not being objective either. Now they're gone, they're off the table. At this moment, he's able to look back and say, you know what? It was a pretty amazing time that I was struggling with Hashem. I was getting beat up. It was a struggle there, and he valued that part of his life in a way that he couldn't perhaps before. Interesting a human nature thing.
But all
That's the way it is.
all the people got beat up.
Sorry?
And the animals. I mean, the collateral damage